All right, I'm gonna talk about 3 things I like about using the field notes, the pocket journal, and then 3 things I like about using the hardcover sort of pocket notebook journal. And then I'll talk about the thing that I guess I wish I had, which is gonna be a hybrid of these two, if that makes sense. I don't know why I keep looking up and talking. I just need to look down at these. Hopefully the mic's picking me up. All right, let's get into it. First things first. The field notes, the pocket notebook with the soft cover. I know Leuchtterm and I think other brands make soft cover notebooks that have more the feature set of like the Leuchtterm, but for this is talking about the field notes. The first thing that I really like about the soft cover is just the portability of it. This is way smaller, way thinner than something like the Leuchtterm or Moleskines or anything else in that sort of category. And a lot of times that can be the difference between me actually putting this in my pocket versus me putting it in my bag. And that is like a huge thing as far as like usability goes. The second thing that I really like about the field notes is that just the paper quality is really good. I've been using, well, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's all over the place. I've been using this Lamy LX pen. I think it's the LX, yeah. And I have the Lamy Safari over here as well. Working on a video talking about how I learned this like journal logging kind of style from a Spanish fighter pilot from the Spanish Civil War. And I think that's gonna have to be its own video. But for this, the ink coming out of the Lamy with this like medium refill in here is really thick and dark. I love the way that it moves. It's kind of been my pen of choice recently. And I know I have a comparison somewhere around here between say this and the previous pen that I was using, which was the Studio Neat Mark I, which has a Parker style refill in it. And I also have just re-inked this Parker with some Quink ink. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That sounds like something you'd go find in San Francisco, but quick ink, Quink stuff. In this Parker, I really like how thin this Parker is. I'm just gonna call it quick ink. The quick ink that goes into the Parker does roll like a roller ball. It just doesn't like impregnate the page the same way that a roller ball does. It's still like the end product ends up being, let's see if I can do this. Like if I just say here like 10. Yeah, the like end product with this, I'll move this up here. It just still comes out like a roller ball, which I'm not a huge fan of, at least for like anything more than just jotting something down. This Studio Neat Mark I is perfectly round and therefore wants to roll everywhere. The second thing about notebooks, I'm all over the place. Like I said, this was not like a planned video. I just needed to test this. Actually, I had a like rough outline for this video, but if you're here, you're a real one, so thank you. So first thing, pocketability, portability with this. That second thing really is just the paper quality that Field Notes uses. These Field Notes, which are the vintage, use a different paper, but it's very similar, at least in how it handles bleeding, feathering, and ghosting to like, I guess I have this Field Notes right here that uses the actual paper. I tried to do this one in Spanish and my brain broke because, well, if you're a Spanish speaker, I did something wrong with the way the dates are laid out. See if you catch it. The second thing to love about the Field Notes is paper quality. I do not like the paper quality on the Leuchtterm or Moleskines for that matter. I think I have an old Moleskine around here somewhere, not within arm's reach. Third thing that I like about the Field Notes is just the like different designs and colors. It's really fun to have all these different ones. These make really good gifts, but also for me personally, it just helps identify information and organization. Like I know I've been using these vintage 3-pack for this quarter, first quarter of 2025. Some of these like this little, rooster, El Gallo. This guy I've been using kind of for some experiments and just being able to visually see that on the desk and know roughly what's in there or what time frame it's from, that is actually really helpful, I've found. Kind of overcoming that by trying to put some stickers on my Leuchtterms, but those are the 3 things I like about the Field Notes is just ultimate pocketability, really good paper quality for, especially something for this A6 size. This is a little bit thinner than A6 for that, again, pocketability. And then just the different art and covers and how that aids in identifying information. Okay, but what I like about this Leuchtterm, what I really like about this Leuchtterm is I like having the band and the bookmarks, especially trying to use this for more than just more than just daily notes. Like I have in here my reading list of all the books that I'm trying to read this year, and I usually add to this throughout the year. I have my sort of devotional stuff here with everything from my Proverbs and Psalms devotional, all the stuff for the Rosary, my Ignatian Evening Examine, all of that being here and being able to flip to that very easily. I have here just this page that I made with myself called The Constitution of Connection. And this is just all about how I want to connect, whether that's on my phone, tablet, laptop, whatever, and then how I'm using this notebook to not be on my phone all the time is basically how I'm using that, and just having these little these bookmarks built in, really nice. A thing that I did not realize I loved so much about this notebook until I was traveling with it last month was the pocket here at the back. If you've never used a hardcover notebook like this, Leuchtterm and I think Moleskine and probably some other brands have these little pockets in the back. This was really important because I was traveling by plane and then train, and what happened was my train got canceled. That's a whole other thing. I'm gonna make a whole video on that, but I got transferred to another train. If you know anything about the United States of America, we are not the best at trains, at least not right now. And so I almost lost my luggage, thankfully, because I had saved the stubs for that luggage. I was able to go to a conductor and have my luggage pulled very easily by giving him those stubs from this back pocket. And I was able to get my bags and make this transfer that I needed to make and not lose my bags. Otherwise, I probably would have lost my bags. So the pocket back there has come in clutch, and I don't think I'll ever travel without just having that. The final thing about this is I do like how many pages the Leuchtterm comes with. I think this is like around 180 pages versus the like 48 that's in a field notes. So it's almost like, it's roughly 3 times as many pages in the Leuchtterm over the field notes. So this I kind of can blow through in a month. This is gonna take me probably closer to a quarter to go through. And there's some things that I really like about that, especially with like my devotional, some reference stuff. Knowing that I'm only having to write it once a quarter versus once a month to have with me, that is really nice. It's also nice to just have some reference things in here. Yeah, just some reference things in here. Like I usually keep a tracker for all the parcels or like packages that I'm expecting. And if I have to do this like every single month, especially like copy things in between months, that sucks. So it's nice having all that. So yeah, just having more pages allows you to commit to one notebook. But this is the downfall of that, is because there's more paper here, and I think that's a feature that Leuchtterm and Moleskine and all of them are going for. The pages are really thin. I think these are 80 GSM pages, and I think the ones that are using the field notes are around 100-ish. I remember looking it up, and it's not like a round number, I don't think. The paper on the Moleskine and the Leuchtterm at this 80 GSM just bleeds a little bit. The ghosting is too much. It's almost like to the point of distracting so much that I don't want to use this. I do notice I get some feathering too, which is kind of annoying. And this is a good like test between the quick ink from the Parker and the M refill from the Lamy. I would actually prefer it if the Leuchtterm was a little bit thinner or kept the same thickness, but had like say like 120 pages that were 120 GSM, which Leuchtterm already does. They have their 120 GSM line that would be so awesome if that came to the A6. Right now, I think it's just in the A5. If anyone knows anyone at Leuchtterm, or if anyone from Leuchtterm is watching this, please give us a 120 GSM A6 style notebook. I will buy like a dozen of those right now. So what I would basically want is I want more of like the sort of like personality of field notes and the paper quality, but I do like having a hard cover. Yeah, I like the pocket. I like this little strap here. I've seen some inserts too that you can put on these hardback notebook covers and also get like cards in here, like an ID, credit card even. That would make this really awesome to have in this form factor. So I don't know, field notes, maybe you want to make a pocket hardcover notebook, that would be cool. Leuchtterm, if you want to up your paper quality and maybe get a little more exciting on the designs. Either way, hopefully both. That's kind of what I would want to see out of these two. Leave a comment down below what your pocket notebook setup looks like, or is there something missing from the pocket notebook world that you want to use, that you want to try out? Let me know, let all of us know down in the comments below. With that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel, and if you haven't yet, do so. Be kind both in life and in the comments below, and like this video to send good vibes across the internet. Do it again soon. Later.